everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. So today we've got another Apple unboxing, so we're going to open up and see what's inside. I say this every video, but I am really excited to show you what I've got. So we'll just shake it out very carefully, and inside we have one of the new iPhone 13s, and of course we've got an iPhone silicone case. Let me concentrate though first on the star, the iPhone 13 itself. So like with my iPad mini 6, I noticed the lack of plastic packaging on this box. Shout out Apple, the less plastic packaging, better for the environment. Now let me just take you on a quick tour of the box. We've got the front, of course. The clue is to the color on the front. We've got the iPhone here, we've got the logo here, we've got the iPhone here, we've got the logo here. Pretty exciting stuff, but on the back, it's where it all happens. First off, you can see we've got the new security pull tabs. This is the one on the top. You can see I've got the iPhone 13, of course, and here is all the information. If you just sort of want to pause and have a read, please feel free. The security pull tag down the bottom, of course. And here is what my iPhone is. It's the iPhone 13 in Midnight. It's the 512 gigabyte model. And just pause here if you want to read any of that. Now, I did notice as I was turning the box around, this little bit's raised on the camera. So that's kind of interesting. So let's do the pull tabs. We'll take the bottom one off. And yes, even with my nails, we can take this off quite easily. So shout out to Apple for that. We'll take the top one off now. Simply pull them off. So let's open the box. Out it slides, and look at this color. I love, love, love this midnight color. Basically, it looks black, of course, but it's said to have a hint of navy. Can you guys see it? Let's just go up a close up on the color. Now, look, this looks black to me. Even the camera bump looks black to me. Maybe I'm slightly colorblind, but I don't think I am. Anyway, it's really pretty. It's a really sleek looking color in my opinion, and yeah, I'm really happy I got this one. Here's the inside of the box. I guess there's a little gap here for the camera, which is raised. I'll just do an angle like here to show you how more raised it is. It definitely looks more raised to me than my iPhone 12, which is interesting. All right, so let's just gently take this piece of beautiful tech out. Turn it around. I'm just going to set it down for a second. We'll just see what else is in the box. So of course it comes with the charging USB to C cable. It doesn't come with a power adapter, but as I recently got the iPad mini 6, I'll just use the power adapter from that to charge my iPhone 13 as well. And of course we have the documentation. I mean, it's not the sexiest, but let's have a look. We've got the SIM eject tool, so there's that. We've got the documents, of course, that come with the Apple stuff, and we have the sticker. So there you go. You can see on here we've got little symbols. So we've got the off and on button over here. We've got the mute button here, the volume up and down, and the lightning port where you will charge your iPhone, of course. Now, one thing I'm sort of noticing is these seem to be a bit lower down on the side of the phone, but let's just take this off first. Okay, so here we go. Wow. With its ceramic shield that's tougher than any smartphone glass, it has a 6.1-inch Super Retina XDR display. Its durable flat-edge design features flat sides made from aluminum or aluminium sandwiched between glass plates. One thing that I note, you never get fingerprints on the sides of these phones. Now let me show you the back. I think this new midnight finish is such a pretty color. It's so sleek and so chic. However, you can see the fingerprints. This type of dark color does collect fingerprints, but they're so easy to clean and wipe off. I'm happy to do it. I clean my iPhone a lot during the day. As you can see here, the cameras on the iPhone 13 are now diagonal, so I'll go and talk about that more later in the video. And of course, it's also water resistant. Another thing I'm loving about the iPhone 13 is its storage space. Now these will start at 128 gigabytes for all your photos and videos. My particular one, as previously mentioned, is the 512 gigabyte. And as someone who uses my iPhones for all my content creation work and jobs, this is awesome. And just comparing blacks, let's say, here's my black sleeve on my top to my new midnight black iPhone. It looks pretty similar, pretty black to me. So I'm going to hit the button on the side, and up comes the Apple logo, of course. Very cool. This feels very similar to hold as my iPhone 12, but one thing I'm now noticing is its smaller notch size. Can you see that there, guys? Apple says they've reduced it by about 20%, so will offer us slightly more content viewing space. Let me grab my iPhone 12 so I can start showing you the differences. So I do film all my YouTube videos now on my iPhone 12. I'm going to need to show you comparisons from my 12 to the 13. So I'm now using my iPad mini 6 to record this section of the video. My iPhone 13 is on the left and it's midnight, the color black of course, and my iPhone 12 is on the right and it's product red. Just eyeballing this, they're pretty much practically the same size. Now let's go closer in and just look on the top of the iPhones. The earpiece speaker has moved right to the top of the iPhone 13. Can you see how it's a bit lower down on my iPhone 12? We've got the 12 now on the left and the 13 on the right. Now can you see the top notch here? You can see how basically it is a lot smaller. So on the left hand side of the iPhone 13, you can see now that the mute button and the up and down volume buttons are slightly lower down as compared to the 12. Now if you go down the bottom where you put your SIM in, it's slightly higher on the 13 and lower on the 12. So you're probably going to need a new case. And on the right hand side of the iPhone, you can see the iPhone 13's power button is slightly lower again than that of the iPhone 12. Now as you can see on the top of both the 12 and the 13, there's no difference really. And if I turn them to the bottom, again everything's pretty much in the same space. So it's just basically the sides and this side like I showed you earlier. Can you see the camera bumps, which I'm going to get to obviously, but on the side the camera bump on the 13 is out more so than the camera bump on the 12. I hope you can see that clearly. I'll just sort of take it up there to show you. Now of course the big difference with these two phones, the 13 here, the 12 here in the red, is the cameras are now diagonal on the iPhone 13 as you can see, and basically on the iPhone 12 they are vertical. The other difference is in the camera bump is the true tone flash is in a different place as you can see, and the microphone. So again, we knew we were going to need a new case anyway due to what's going on with the side buttons, but obviously the back of the iPhones and the cameras, they're also different. Now I do love this black color. I've had red iPhones the past few models. I wanted to go with black again. I had a 7 Plus that was black, but the one thing I will say is, can you see the fingerprints on the black compared to my red? So I don't mind, you know, wiping it off. I keep my iPhone clean and that's fine by me. I just love this color, but it is just something to note with the black color. Now let me just do a quick unboxing here. I've got the iPhone 13, the Silicone case, the Magsafe by Apple. I personally think these are the best cases for your iPhones. And here I have a blue one. They call this one Blue Jay. Now feel free to pause to read what's on the box. So here's just a close-up of everything it says on the back. Like I said, I really highly recommend these cases. I shouldn't say this, but I do drop my iPhone 12, for example, and that same case has saved my iPhone 12 so many times I can't even tell you. In fact, let me just try to get my iPhone 12 case to show you. My iPhone 12 case, it's the same one except obviously for the iPhone 12. Can you see that big chip of the case there? So protected my iPhone from one really bad fall. Nothing happened to my iPhone 12. It's in perfect condition. You can probably see that because I've just shown it in this video. But yeah, these cases are pretty much amazing. I've tried other brands and I always come back to this one. You can see some little chips on the corner here from other falls. But honestly guys, I think I'm not alone in dropping your phone, and it has saved my behind so many times. Can you see that big chip there? That was another major fall. So yeah, and here's another chip there. Just to prove to you, I do drop my phone, but my iPhone 12 has been kept perfectly. That's why I really rate these cases. Now let me open up this case and show you the color. All right, so let's use the security tab on the back of here to open this up. Let me open it up this way, and inside you can see we have this beautiful blue color on this case. And here I am shooting Blue Jay in natural light for you, just so you can see its true color. It's really pretty. Now I'm just going to take it off and out of its packaging, and now you can see it's shot in the direct sunlight. So this blue really is a great color in my opinion. I like collecting the different colored Apple product accessories. That's just something that I like to do, as I feel Apple produces really cool color ranges. All right, so as you can see, we've got the product red, and again, that's now shot in the sun for you guys, so you can really see their true colors. They are the same size, but here's where we come. Well, it's not a problem, but I guess it is if you don't want to buy a lot of cases. Can you see the buttons on the side? They're in different positions, so you cannot use the iPhone 12 case on an iPhone 13, just due to that. I feel like the camera is, even though they're different, pretty much the same size in my opinion. Let me try to put it straight on top of each other. That would fit, but because of the button situation, you're going to need a new iPhone 13 case, so keep that in mind. Again, here at the bottom, everything is actually in the same positioning, and on the top, there's just nothing to worry about. There's no holes or anything like that, but just so you can get a good look and compare the cases. So this is Apple's Magsafe charger, which makes your wireless charging snappy. Now you can see I'm taking my iPhone 13, placing it on the charger. Boom, there's the ring of magnet. It is charging. If you want to double check, you can always do so in the top right hand corner of your iPhone. So the iPhone doesn't have its case on. Let me take it off. I'm going to put it in its case. So let's have a look at this. This is what happens. Easy as that. Very cool, blue on blue. Now I can put it back on the charger with the case on. And hey presto, it's charging again, even with the case. Love a MagSafe. Now some of you might want to know how the blue J cover looks on my black midnight iPhone 13. So here I am showing you how it all looks. I think it looks quite good. Black sort of goes with every color in my opinion. I think it looks quite smart, and yeah, I personally like it. Let me just show you how it looks on the side, how the buttons align perfectly on that side. I'm now going to turn it over on the other side to show you that. And here on the bottom, it aligns absolutely perfectly, so I really do recommend these cases. So this is future me, and after having my iPhone 13 now for a few days, I went outside to shoot with it, and here's what I've noticed. The camera is better, guys. Its A15 Bionic processor is quicker. Shout out to the battery life, because it's way better than my iPhone 12's was. Now, one of my favorite and standout features of this iPhone 13 is its cinematic mode, which in my humble opinion made my videos look more enthralling, and it couldn't have been easier to use. On first impressions, me shooting my friends and my Louis Vuitton bags footage looks pretty convincing in terms of the depth of field effect, and it was effortlessly done. Also, it's totally cool how quickly the iPhone 13 processes a scene in real time with moving environments to factor in. Now, I think one of the biggest questions will be, should you upgrade if you have a 12 to a 13? I personally think if you don't have a 12, then no doubt get the 13. I think this is a wonderful iPhone. But if you do have a 12, then maybe you could wait. Me personally, the better camera, the faster processor, its longer lasting battery life with less iPhone heating meant that along with cinematic mode and portrait lighting effects, it was a no-brainer for me to upgrade. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you could, I'd really appreciate it if you'd leave a like, a comment, a subscribe. Anything helps me as I'm growing my channel and is greatly appreciated. So wishing you all a wonderful day. Bye for now.